So in this course section, you learned how to generally write good prompts. You learned which key elements make up good prompts, that it's in the end all about providing helpful context to ChatGPT so that it can produce good results. And of course, in this section, you also learned how to structure your prompts, that you should, for example, focus on short, concise sentences. And you got many ideas for content and context that could go into prompts, like, for example, specifying a target audience. You learned about many crucial techniques like 0, 1, or few-shot prompting, and you learned about useful tricks like ask before answer prompting, which can also lead to better results. Now, besides following all these techniques, I can also recommend that you simply search for ChatGPT prompts. Yes, searching still is a thing. I mean, you did learn that ChatGPT can actually help you with writing good prompts, but you also can still use the good old web search like Google search. And if you search for ChatGPT prompts, you will find websites like this one, where you find many example prompts which you can use as inspiration. Now, I will say right away, to me, some of these prompts seem to be over-engineered and might actually contain too much information. But of course, that will always depend on the exact use case you have, and there's nothing wrong with simply taking some of these prompts and playing around with them. And on pages like this one here, you find a vast amount of example prompts which you can play around with and which might be exactly the prompt you need for your specific problem. Now, as you go through these prompts, you will see that most of these prompts do indeed assign a role and then set a goal, and in the end are all about providing that context about which you learned in this section. But nonetheless, as mentioned, taking such prompts as you find them on pages like this one here, but also on other pages, can be a great starting point for constructing your own prompts or for getting new ideas.